Hi everyone, Maggie here. It's the weekend and I'm working on a sewing project. What I thought I would do is this Butterick 5861 top. I'm going to be doing this view A here. It has like a feature that I want to try. I don't think I've ever done that feature before. I have done pin tucks before, but it has a front tuck band variations, it says. So this one, the front band is sewn in different directions. So that looked appealing to me, so I'm going to give it a try. And then I want to do the shorter sleeves on this. I have just enough fabric. The fabric recommendations, I'm going to make the size 24, and the fabric recommendations for that was 3 3/4 yards. This I got, it was an involt, and it's actually premium fabric that I got, premium cotton that I got at Joann's. It was in their last chance fabric. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. So the next thing is going to be cutting out the pattern pieces, and I'm going to be following the instructions here. And then we'll be putting it together. Here's a close-up of the pattern. You can kind of see how the design is. That'll come into view like that. Yeah, and let's look at the yardages and everything. It doesn't give you finished garment measurements, but gives you the yardages. I have a little more than 3 3/4, so I think I have just enough to do this 45-inch fabric. Very loose fitting tunic that has a bias neckband with front band variations and self-line yoke. Elasticized back. So I'll bring you along and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Okie dokie, I'm doing the first piece here. Putting the first piece on here, which is piece number 1. Here it is on the sheet right here. Piece number 1, which is reversed. Okay. It's on the fold. Put on the fold. I did iron it a little bit. Okay. And the noise in the background is the TV and hamburgers cooking. And the dog. So I like to use my kitchen island for my patterns. It's not quite big enough, so I can only do like one pattern piece at a time, but it's okay. This is on the fold. Okay. And Casper is playing. Alright, so I'll just be cutting one piece out at a time. So the green scissors are my paper scissors for cutting the pattern pieces, and the orange ones are for fabric. And unfortunately my good Ginger scissors need to be sharpened, so I can't use them right now. And I am going to do the straight size 24 in this. Back piece is right side up. I'm filming. The back piece, this piece number 6, is right side up. Cutting my notches just a little bit. Size 24. Okay. I think that's it for the notches on the back. So I'm just getting these small pieces, 12, 4, 8, and 3. In the directions they have them along the edges here, so that's what I'm going to do. This is on the bias, so I got to make sure this 12 is, I have to cut 2 of those and make sure that's on the bias. So just take my edge here. I can line my arrow up here to make sure it's on the bias green line. Okay.
It's hard. Every day is a struggle. Especially going to school and having to pretend like nothing's going on at home when everything's going on and you're worried about where you're going to put your head at. I feel lost. It's the worst feeling when you get up every day in a place like what I have. But still not home. It's not all just pens and cards. People can be homeless and you wouldn't even see it. Don't always judge a homeless person based on what you see. Ask them their story. Don't judge them based on what they look like. Judge them based on what they tell you and how they act towards you.
We're launching your money, keeping you prepared and helping you save. Watch Bronson Reports weeknights at 5, right here on WME1.
Now, meteorologist Jacqueline Thomas with your Storm Watch 9 forecast.
A little warm start for a weekend out there today. Temperatures climbing into the 60s for several spots south in the state, 50s elsewhere across New Hampshire. So very warm for this time of year and warm enough to break record highs pretty much everywhere as well. So significant bursts of mild there. Now we are seeing flooding conditions in some spots, but other areas getting a little bit of breeze and a couple of showers as we see this front pushing through, bringing some showers across the region. You'll notice Manchester now sitting at 56, so still pretty mild there in place heading into this evening.
I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. I have to cut this out twice, and I'm going to have to have it go in the same direction. And then this is going to go about here.
Something Mr. Biden has denied.
My memory is fine.
Today, the Haley campaign going so far as to pass out mental competency tests as the candidate made stops on her latest bus tour. Haley even trolling Trump at his rally in South Carolina today with this billboard. Trump, for his part today, taking aim at Haley, whose husband is on an deployment in Africa with the National Guard.
What happened to your husband? Where is he? He's gone.
Oh, Haley firing back, saying you mock the service
thought you were
of a
coming up.
combat veteran. You don't deserve a driver's license, let alone being president of the United States.
Trump also jabbing Biden today
Well,
over
when
the
you go to
special
sleep.
counsel's report.
This is a mental basket case. Okay, so
Is this guy gonna make it to the starting gate, seriously?
The Biden campaign pushing back on the criticism, pointing the finger back at Trump. So every single time Donald Trump opens his mouth, he's confused, deranged, lying, or worse. In South Carolina, for some, Haley's call for new generational leadership is striking a chord.
That's one thing I do like about what Nikki Haley has been saying about, younger folks.
And Joshua Burns joins us now from Conway, South Carolina, where former President Trump is campaigning today. Joshua, what are the lawyers there telling you about this question of age?
You like the Museum of Science?
Look, Jose, as President Biden's age comes under more scrutiny, including from Democrats, even though former President Trump is only 4 years younger, supporters believe that say for them, Trump's age simply isn't an issue. Jose?
Joshua Burns, thank you. And tune in tomorrow for a busy morning on Deep Travel.
Indeed.com/hire. Here's to getting better with age.
Here's to beating these two every Thursday.
Help fuel today with Boost Type.
Day it was. Want to bring in meteorologist Jacob Wyckoff now.
To get that grain line just right. Possible.
It was packed outside, and you were telling us that it wasn't just warm; it was like maybe record-breaking warm.
Yeah, we tied a record in Boston. We had 60 degrees. We had.
So I needed 4 of these.
Vicks VapoStick. And try Vicks Vapor Shower Pristine Vicks Vapors. In 3 seconds, this couple will share a perfect moment.
Yep.
We gotta sell our houses. Don't worry. Sell it all in one move when you start with a close in a matter of days. Start with
Okay, so I have my piece 8, my piece 4, my piece 12, and I have 2 sets of the piece 3. Okay. Okay, so I have this piece number 2, which is trim, and it is pinned here to the salvage edge, you can see there, so it'll be on an angle, or on the bias. Cut that out. It's on a single layer of fabric. I'm looking at a single layer of fabric right now. then the second one has got to be cut with the piece facing up, so that they will be opposite each other. And I have to cut one more bias band and two more facings, because one of the facings is cut. I need 4 of them. So doing the second bias, which is actually the piece number 9 here. I'll be marking it afterwards, but I just thought it would be easier just to put the other one on top, because fabric sticks to itself pretty well. Okay. I have to do 2 more of these piece number 8s and the sleeve, with this side with it facing up, this is how they have in the instructions here, right here. Okay, one facing up and one facing down. Okay, so this is a single layer here, and here's the green line. I'm just gonna make sure I have the green line. I don't even think I have to pin it. I can just cut around. Okay, that looks like that's on green. And I need 2 more of these. I'll have to flip the piece over. There's quite a bit of dots that have to be marked on some of the pieces, so I'll be taking the pieces off, some of them off. This one I'll have to take off because I gotta flip it over. Okay, I'm doing my last 2 pieces here. I'm pinning the last 2 pieces. Let's see. So here is the sleeve with the facing up, and I gotta make sure I have it on the green. Okay, that's about 8 inches to the edge there. Put a pin there. Let me make sure. We gotta move down just a little tad so we don't go off the edge there. Okay. I think I can move more this way. Try to conserve fabric as much as possible. There. How about here? Slide it just up, tad up that way. Sink our pin in there. Okay. And this is not too boring. It is tedious, especially when you're doing one piece at a time, but we'll get it just right, get the grain just right, 2 pieces just right. I guess it's actually even better not to cut things on the fold. I did cut the front and the back on the fold, but just because I don't want to have to redraw the pattern piece. And those were the directions, but if you want to be really accurate, you can redraw the piece and not cut it on the fold. Do this for all your pieces. And once I finish this, I will be done with all pieces for this project. Okay, here's the number 8. Again, this one is flipped because I need one that's facing in this direction. So, let me think. I just cut cut it going this way, and what I want to do, actually want to go like this, because I don't, in case there is a grain on this, but as far as the flowers go, and this is how I'm going to get my grain line here. Okay, that looks good. A little bit more like this. Oops. I don't like to waste any fabric, so I usually put things as close to the edge as I can. I want to get right on the line there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that's good. All these little dots that have to be marked, that is going to be fun. I think I might actually use, I'm going to have to maybe cut out each of the little dots there. For this view, actually, maybe I won't have to, actually. That might be for the pin tucks, come to think of it. View with the pin tucks, but on the other piece I am going to have to mark it. Okay, because this view does not have the pin tucks. It just has the pleated panels in the front. But we will be reading the directions. Okay. So these are practically brand new scissors. I got them, they were on sale, and they came 2 in a pack. So there were 2 colors, so I thought, well, I used the orange ones for the fabric and the green ones for the paper. And they're really still nice and sharp. It doesn't take too long for them to get dull. That is the only thing. These inexpensive scissors. But they really work pretty darn well. My piece 1 that is cut on the fold, which is the front. Okay. I have my piece 2, which is on the bias and is the trim. Somebody fixed for the quilted, sort of quilted like. Okay. Then I have my piece 3, and the piece 2 is 1 piece. I have piece 3, which I have 4 of those. And I have piece 4, which is I have 2 of those. Okay. And then next is piece 6, which is the back, which is cut on the fold. And then after that is piece 7, which is the sleeve that I cut in 2 separate pieces. And piece 8, which is the collar facing, which I have 4 of those for 2 sets. Okay, and not to forget piece 9, the 2 bias pieces, and piece 12, of which I have 2 pieces. So that is it. And we'll be doing the sewing next. I just want to mention I have a good bit of fabric left. This is how much I have left. I had a little more than 3 3/4. So yeah, maybe we'll do something with that. Yeah. Okay.